Syracuse, New York. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, say it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. On the ground, it's Lewis. He's got enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hawkins hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Powers through the defender. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Michael Hawkins fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be...
Snags it and he's open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's Julian saying to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Throwing, Hawkins. Snags it. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Finds some room. Touchdown, Cuse. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide right, it's Glover. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
Throws it deep. Grabs it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Able to get a big gain on the play. First and goal, Ohio State.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. DB's right up on the receivers. On the move. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Lewis. Got the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's changing the play. Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Trying to make magic with his feet. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive moving.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Michael Hawkins. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Makes the grab and room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the running game. There he goes. He's past the sticks. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Say it. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. That turnover is going to be negated by a penalty on the defense. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hawkins. Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Turning on the Jets. 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Coming out with it, it's Cross. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. See it. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. Had to force that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Michael Hawkins escapes the pressure going right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Snap in the shotgun. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring them to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We start with Appalachian State taking on the James Madison Dukes.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Moves to his right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense...
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Quick handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. On the move. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, say it. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff again. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Under pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down, Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. That is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Drag down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd and California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Now on the move. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And right down the middle.
14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
By Ohio State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 35, he's open. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes!